Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Talk Sports in South Jersey. Let's get started by talking about our local teams first. Starting with the Philadelphia Eagles. They are 5-6 on the season. They will take on the Washington Redskins on Monday Night Football. Let's get a win and stay in the playoff hunt. The Philadelphia Flyers are 10-11-2 on the season. They will take on the Pittsburgh Penguins on Saturday. Let's rack up some wins. The Philadelphia Flyers fired Ron Hextall as general manager. The former Philadelphia Flyer goalie was in his 5th season as the Flyers GM. His teams never won a playoff series, but he dug the franchise out of a huge cap hole he inherited from Holmgren, the previous general manager, and he rebuilt a weak farm system. I wish Ron the best in his next endeavor. The Philadelphia 76ers are 14-8 on the season. They will take on the New York Knicks on Wednesday, Washington Wizards on Friday, and Memphis Grizzlies on Sunday. Let's get some wins and move up a spot in the Eastern Conference. The Temple Owls close out their college football season with an 8-4 record. The Temple Owls in men's college basketball are 5-1 on the season. They will take on St. Joe's in a Pennsylvania showdown on Saturday. Let's keep the winning streak going. T for Temple U! Fight, fight, fight for the cherry and the white. Villanova is 5-2 in their college basketball season. They will take on LaSalle in a Battle of Philadelphia on Saturday. Let's get win number 6. Nova, Nova, Nova. The Penn Quakers in men's college basketball are 5-2 on the season. They will take on Delaware State on Tuesday. Let's keep the winning streak going. The St. Joseph's Hawks are 3-3 on the season. They will take on Illinois of Chicago on Wednesday and Temple in a Battle of PA on Saturday. Let's get back in the win column. Go St. Joe's! LaSalle is 0-7 on the season. When will they get in the win column? They will take on Villanova on Saturday. Let's win game number 1. The Drexel Dragons are 3-3 on the season. They will take on New Jersey Tech on Wednesday and Robert Morris on Saturday. Let's win game number 4. Go Drexel! Good luck to all our local teams. It's time to preview the 2018 NFL playoff picture. If the NFL season were to end today, the Baltimore Ravens will take on the Houston Texans. The Los Angeles Superchargers will take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in a rematch of Week 13. The Washington Redskins take on the Chicago Bears. And the Minnesota Vikings take on the Dallas Cowboys. The Kansas City Chiefs, New England Patriots, New Orleans Saints, and the Los Angeles Rams will have a bye. The Philadelphia Eagles are still in the playoff hunt. They need to start winning games in order to make the playoffs. Can they win 6 straight games, including confrontations at Dallas and Washington? We will talk more about the NFL playoff picture next week. It's time to recap the 2018 golf match between Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods. The Tiger Woods versus Phil Mickelson turned out to be a golf match. A glitzy golf match with its share of nice moments, but a golf match nonetheless. Nothing revolutionary, nothing game-changing, nothing wildly entertaining. But in fairness, a win is a win. And for Mickelson, whose fantastic career has been overshadowed in the truest sense of the word, any victory over Woods, his overshadower, is delicious. Especially so when it comes with a $9 million paycheck. Mickelson held a 5-footer for birdie on the 22nd hole, a makeshift par 3 measuring 93 yards that the pair was playing for a 3rd time, to put a merciful end to the match and collect that unthinkable winning sum. Finally, Mickelson converted for the millions. He'd be the first to tell you, though, that the money was an ancillary prize. Congratulations, Phil! You earned it! Now it's time to see how my picks worked out for Week 12 of the National Football League. I went 5-1. The Chicago Bears, Dallas Cowboys, and the New Orleans Saints won on Thanksgiving. While the Eagles and Broncos won their games on Sunday, the Green Bay Packers lost at Minnesota on Sunday Night Football. It's Week 13 of the NFL season. It's time to pick the top 6 games. Who will win the game on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday? Starting with the New Orleans Saints versus the Dallas Cowboys. The New Orleans Saints are on fire. They are 10-1 on the season and have control of the NFC South. They won 31-17 against the Falcons in New Orleans. For the Dallas Cowboys, they are 6-5 and have first place in the NFC East with a 31-23 win over the Redskins. I predict the New Orleans Saints to get their 11th consecutive win and put Dallas in second place. Baltimore Ravens versus Atlanta Falcons. The Baltimore Ravens are 6-5 on the season. They are in second place in the AFC North, winning 34-17 against the Raiders in Baltimore. For the Atlanta Falcons, they are 4-7 on the season. They lost 31-17 to the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. I predict the Baltimore Ravens to win the game. Arizona Cardinals versus Green Bay Packers. What has gotten into the Arizona Cardinals? They are 2-9 on the season, losing big in Carson, 45-10, and they are tied for last place in the NFC West. For the Green Bay Packers, they are 4-6-1 on the season, losing at Minnesota 24-17. I predict the Green Bay Packers to win the game at Lambeau Field. Go, Pack, go! Minnesota Vikings versus New England Patriots. The Minnesota Vikings are on a hot streak. They are in second place with a 6-4-1 record. For the New England Patriots, they are back in the win column with a 27-13 win at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. J-E-T-S, mess. I predict the New England Patriots to win their second consecutive game. Los Angeles Chargers versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The Los Angeles Chargers boomed the Arizona Cardinals in Carson 45-10. They are 8-3 on the season and they are one game behind the Chiefs in the AFC West. The Pittsburgh Steelers had their winning streak snapped, losing 24-17 at Denver. The Pittsburgh Steelers are in first place in the AFC North with a record of 7-3-1. I predict the Los Angeles Superchargers to win the game and sack Ben Roethlisberger. Washington Redskins versus Philadelphia Eagles, an NFC East showdown. The Washington Redskins are 6-5 on the season and have second place in the NFC East. They lost at Dallas 31-23 on Thanksgiving. For the Philadelphia Eagles, they broke their 2-game losing streak, winning 25-22 on a Jake Elliott field goal against the G-Men. Will the Philadelphia Eagles make the playoffs? They are 5-6 on the season. I predict the Philadelphia Eagles to win the game and knock the Washington Redskins down a notch in the standings. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Check in next week and we will see how everyone did. Well, that is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and keep those comments rolling, and we will talk to you next week.